Let me message storyboard. A cousin of well-loved traffic jam. The president. Hey, the guy. You say, meme, I don't know you. Why you always talk about that? Oh, you want to talk about story? Alright. It's the middle of night. Why you still so asleep? Oh, it's 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Or you are sleeping. Oh, well, you want your father or mother or your parents to tell a story. Now, today I will tell you a story. Oh, hey friend. Now, the last story of the Random Magic Storybook 25 in the channel. Today I will tell a 3 storybook. Are you want to listen to this? Yes or no? Now, let's see you. Now, let's go. Ramamazi was generation wonder like other rats. She doesn't come within very other, and she never even picking cookie or night colorful jumper. No, ever. You see, Rashi was an example. She was always in some faraway corners of the story. So, she doesn't have the time to visit a page like other races. But Jenny doesn't care. She thought her grandma was just a builder. When she doesn't come to stay, she always glass grandma's the most festive person. And she always tell about the best story about tea ever. So you can measure how excited Jenna was when Janet came to stay for the summer. She couldn't wait to see what wonderful thing Grandma had thought best with her this time, but only thing Grandma thought was a big ugly warning. Jenna had even seen. You don't mind his story is he to you? Dragon asked as the person into the random tiny vessel. But why do they need a big swallow? Asked China. Well, didn't others always want to? They see waking rain. But Jenna wanted really listen. He by thinking how oddly Grandma made her room look. Jenna gave her one child. Grandma told her story of the best time. And that's how I start. The children cheered from pulling the white room finished Grandma. But for once, Jenna wasn't listening to them. In fact, Jenna wasn't very happy. Jenna had to forget to bring her present and to make matter worse. She cut up Jenna's beautiful bedroom with her holy water. It was even a random half that many colors. The next morning, the letter arrived into the room fantastic. She said after reading it, I be inviting the event of the Casey River. The other thing is I have to leave today. Jenna was very sorry was her grandma goodbye, and he was very most sorry that he didn't say Holly wasn't with her that night. I didn't say good night of Mom and Dad. He sat on the bed and stared in the water. Why did the racist start the only thing? Was it giving Jenna sure grandma wouldn't mind quickly? He sat in the bed and tiptoed to the window. Before he took the screen open, the soft sneer came out the window. Jenna creaked closer. It smells lovely like probably Jenna stepped a person like a raincoat. Suddenly, I feel her falling. He caught her eye and was in the pool. It had the little Stoppy opened her eye, but he blinked straight in the pit of her. It must be dreaming. She no longer inside my world. Instead, see even a beautiful sunny morning. Hey, is it Jenna? Said a boy. He began to excite you. Jenna looked up with his surprise in him. He saw the colorful bird. Busy, but where I am? Squeaked Jenna. People put the tiny bits in him. Boy. You know was it? Shouted out the boy. Jenna looked at a rat and found the beard of the other bird. Raymond took that to be pocket it. He continued, Busy. But the bird don't talk. Studying Jenna. In the water, everything was speaking, and said the tree had been Jenna he fit, but he always thinks of. Just that Jenna heard the two of the hole. Look small, cried the tree. Here's the need coming. Jenna was in amazing fun with the two rabbits. He went, Welcome, welcome, cried the boy, jumping the little man and funny little man Jenny. He ever have seen. It's no bigger than Jenny, but her hair was just enough, and her hair looked like a treatment. Oh, I see you with every my coat, smiling funny little man. I blew into the wood outside the deck. If any crowd that ever see, Jenna tried hard not to cry, but always allowed to inside myself. I am Tunis, the king of the water, but my queen called me a too upset. But she shook at Jenna's hand and her finger almost in red. And then the daughter, the Ramnafi, who had to say the ram up into the hand, a tiny child. He held her head, and he everything happy enough. He had her body to the clap her hand and jumped in the other. She shook the blanket and the fruit went around. The bird dropped the berry from the sky, chopping the creature, all the cake and sandwich all went on the novel head. All the crusty died enough a play a colorful flower and live and turn and drink, cursing and thin air. The quickest story to live into the crescent park and starting hard in the room. Hey, Richard, started the one. Ross. Hey, Richard, started the one. I feel too, you know. Sorry, Sarah. I forget everything in the water casting. Jenna had a wonderful time with me a friend enough. But he turned around. He even sit out after the while later the evening. Everyone read to sing a song about Jenna and to see the journal. Jenna found it wonderful the other this finish. See other part. She's wonderful the total say finishing. At see other part is he see when even say a play. The water play as somebody look like he had a rat to hip hip hooray. Oh, I feel a little sleep, growled Winnie. A little feel later. At the child a little honey standing. I chilled a little sandwich and lay it down his bed. And then remember the cold and purple and rotting tiny pearl. When it over, it longer the one he had on his way. I had a very dream. He told his mom and his breakfast. Well, it looked like he climbed. Her head laughed and putting something in her hair and laughed. Jenna looked at her powder in hand. It was probably the Israel. It lived in the world it been years. After that, oh yeah, my mom called me at night to tell you that you can kill the woman. Can you? Do you want to know? Oh well, I think it ought to mind to keep saying for it. Jenna had wanted away to her friend, and the one out of visit and cousin Rachel see. Oh, can you like the story? I think you like. Alright. Now, are you still asleep? Wake up! Now, the next story is The Even and the Schoolmate. Wow, it's just like a scary story. No. It's just like a right story. Now, wake up, everyone. Now to dance. Now, The Even and the Schoolmate. There was a schoolmate who lived in Hawaii. Her schoolmate got very hard and much money. In time, he became a poor and poor. The day of the left and the lip, he didn't order to bear a shoe. That night, he began to sleep. The shoemaker and the living person ready to sell in the morning. That night, the shoemaker that night sleep, and the one that had the one to leave had gone. But the schoolmaker had been in the morning. He couldn't believe her eyes. The placing of the cousin leaving and the finishing of the school had even seen. The even skating that small can hardly even see. But his cousin the shoemaker told her one. He born to different voices. He even teach her so. The shoemaker told her things have ever said that. But the last morning the lady came and tried out. The schoolmaker drink on for them. The shoemaker had invented and held the money by the shoe. A fool! Enough, he did a 2 pair of shoes. That evening, he cut up the 2 pairs of shoes. The eating of them is to walk the bed, really to raining and morning. He followed the warning shoemaker just for the 2 pair of the shoes leave. That one again, the beautiful sea, later again, the knowledge to candle by the shoe. Then the shoemaker slowly took back, and he had to important to try to knock on, and he finished perfectly. So they bought a little purpose and bought a lot of money. So the shoemaker had enough money to buy 4 pair of shoes. That's evening before going to bed. He cut the 4 pair of shoes and left them in the pit. Once again, he folded them in the morning. However, they always walked in the pool in the morning. If he fell, 4 pieces of the shoes still watered. Once again, he saw the rest of the children and went in on. Each night, the shoemaker had the cut shoe ready until the morning. And each of the morning, he found all day a pet. Day after day, the rich cousin by the shoemaker, sobbing by the perfectly made of shoe. So this time, the shoemaker and his wife became quite rich, and he never took a look at the renter. One evening before the treatment, the shoemaker and his wife, why do we stay up an evening to see what the string of her shoe? The shoemaker wife quickly and agreed. That night, he hid before the clock and hanging on the room and waited. For a long time, nothing happened. Then the man, 2 tiny little men dancing into the room. The 2 little men had halted the shoemaker and even the pregnancy. He ran. The 2 men had even seen the shoemaker and his wife. He came into the pit and examined In fact, it happened. Shoemaker had even the eye, but he not stopped until he walked down. But the journey in darkness night, he followed the nothing. The shoemaker had to wise enough to evade the some way. After all, he began to temperate. So that even very day he went out of both the present. The nation saw of the leaf. He saw it at an evening he was making a new clothes event. That's night, the working and the clothes treatment even had raised inside. David the shoe and pig, the shoemaker and his wife lay in the bubbly of the office sat in them side and wait. After middle, he ran to the room and climbed up the bed. They surprised to see a tiny maiden outfit inside the shoemaking. Scotty the dress. The new clothes and laughing and singing. They danced all of the night. At the night, the shoemaker and his wife now saw the even again, but she didn't mind. Have the police found her looking all way with that, and time become very rich and have large and happily lie together. Are you asleep, baby? Now, the last of the three of the storybook. Are you still asleep? Now, wake up! Last of story. Don't sleep. Wake up now. I'd like to see you. Wake up, Kai. Now, have to see right now. Two. Who like fairy? Who like princess? Who you are the girl or the boy? Follow in the avenue. Who are the girl? Raise your hand now. Is the beast? If you like the story, the girl will like the story, and the boy will like the shoemaker. Now, the boy like you listen to the story. I know. You still please please. Okay, I can listen. Oh, listen, please. Listen together, please, mom. What I see in Vietnamese English. The birthday surprise. Now, the queen at the fairy birthday of the middle day, the fairy even the middle of the fairy enough the fairy to buy every in. The party will even everyone just have to join it too. The other making a fairy cake in clothes and in a candy farm, and he fit out the awkward room and listened to and the Christian person of the child attack in a time. Given the strawberry, the queen had even read. He spelled the whole morning and laughing clothes the fairy just her. They saw of the rosy holy tried to hang up the bed and painted out the old tree. Have the very scum. Let's say a bye, call Holly from the police floor. No doubt the bye. No, let's buy. Good. Poor girl, she said, made a mind up. Turning Jason, Holly, and the placing of the old tree. Have enough to absorb. That's what to do, said Rosie, building down the rock. I had to leave two party stop and still make a honeycomb. Dreaming of the man, he forgot to take Rodin and the queen at the party, and Holly wouldn't have to pick the flower yet. And they were all Isla achievement. Oof, he forgot that. Rosie, we are better Get going right away. I know that there are some beautiful people. See you though, not being against tomorrow. Holly is always being with you. More Hannah is always being. Reading is the challenge. We don't want ringly. A pink flower or the mantle at the needy sunny yellow flower. Till the top of the youth. Cry. Rosie began his challenge. You are never listening what I want. He turned at the Russian and ring cried her yellow cried yell yawning. Being so Rosie on the top, boy. What on earth is going on? Goodness of the surprise boy, the strawberry had come to see boy full and fat. He had unpiled quickly a tree very faint as strawberry. They had finished the took his hand, loaded their knee outside. He said quickly to the pair of the ring, like that, the pulling of the fairy ring. The strawberry went to the so-called tiny ray and mushroom. The better of the ring did now in the pocket and blew into the right a hole like a sail to call the fairy land before a long way of sound catching the foil. Strawberry raised her hand aside and caught the pearl and saw that came different. The color flower that given the queen time. The almond and the smaller color that must get the ring telling. Everyone had to join it. The end of the poem. Wow, the total windy. That's it. Plum. The other blessing in the fairy ring. If everyone knows the queen had love in ring. Ring forest and say, I think I the sort of the color ring. Said the Turner. The queen had the love in yellow sunlight. I think we had to choose yellow. Pink is the color of the fairy of blue with Rosie is the sign of everyone. Red is the color of the summer strawberry and the little fairy, the queen of strawberry. Maybe he have to take on one. Third red, the queen made the strawberry in some. In that, the fairy impacts but showing the flowing of the fairy across. I think I serve in the purple. Why don't we choose orange to the sunset? Said one enough. The merry say the most beautiful time of day. You are wrong, cried the insect fairy. Blue is the color of the sky and the river. You don't know how the queen loved to lie in the river part of the racing sky. Finally, when everyone had to speak and say he had a place to steal, everyone had to strawberry pan. The what color too? Strawberry gave the answer and smiled. Rosie said, Holly is her pink. He had a little eye and crowded come with me. How to put two? The wing would need a table. Later that night, that's in past. Warren through the forest and the birthday party was in past the dinner. To dance with the party in and more eagerly the color of flower and the queen to be rolling in the light of like the candy. Christian music meaning in the fairy. Third the tree. Finally the ribbon into the fairy letter hung into the forest. And watching from the wall, lion meet her eye. Dance for the green in her, and like the rainbow, had to flower even club. Welcome everyone. He smiled even. Thank you for my party, and thank you for all the beautiful flowers to crop. Strawberry have enough to tell the colorful flower into, and the perfect gift of a birthday if fairy had a color print. and now have the most in the head and Rosie and Jerry and Holly. Oh, see you tomorrow. Tomorrow you can listen Cinderella. Oh, light princess. And then you will listen to Princess Lily Bear. Oh, whole light bring. Then you have the screen. Oh, who are smart. Now, the tree story tomorrow. Goodbye.